Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. Whether you're new or returning, I'm really glad that you're here. I'm Lisa, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about etheric chords. I did cover it a little bit in my video regarding sex. I will leave that in the description box below for your reference, but this is a continuation of that, and also a continuation of my creating boundaries for yourself video, and I'll leave that in the description as well for your reference. So, cord cutting. This is important, and I'll tell you why. So, when we connect to people, we connect to people in various different ways, right? Now, we connect to all kinds of people, but the kind of connections that can be the most detrimental to a person's overall well-being is multiple etheric cords attached to multiple sex partners, whether they're involved in your life anymore or not. Their energy is still there, and it takes away from you. It takes away from your energy. It takes away from your life force. The more cords you have attached through the sacral chakra, the more it pulls from you. I just saw 222 on my counter on the video, so this is extremely important for manifestation of all kinds, because etheric cords to multiple people sucking your energy without your knowledge is not only detrimental to your health and well-being, but it's also energetic blocks for you too. Keeps you from getting the manifestations that you're trying to manifest, or it keeps you from getting your manifestations in the positive way that you're intending. You know, it could do that as well. What else can it do? It can make you sick. It can keep you depleted. It can keep you depressed. It can keep you lethargic. It can make you disabled physically, mentally, emotionally. It can have any number of detrimental 3D effects depending on the intensity and the severity of the issue for you. And then there's the kinds of etheric cords that are attached to you that don't reflect a sexual relationship, like people that you've never been intimate with in the physical sense, but people that still take from you, drain your energy, and this and that. They're still connected emotionally to you if you have an emotional connection to them. And I'm talking about family and friends and anybody like that. So you can have cords attached to the heart space as well that can be equally as detrimental as the sacral chakra cords. And then whenever you have both heart cords and sacral chakra cords entwined, with one or more people, that creates, it opens yourself up to more energy that's not yours. It influences you. It definitely will have you behaving and acting toxically, communicating toxically, just being toxic. Whether you realize it or not. And if you don't realize it, that's when you're the most toxic. And if you do realize it, then that's when you're aware of it, but you're still struggling. Either way, it's not a fun time. It just isn't. So it's extremely important for self-care to energetically and spiritually cut these cords with focused intention. But it's also just as important to meditate on each individual person that you're considering cutting, if you're not sure, right? Just the cords, energetic cords. We're not talking about physical violence. We're talking about in a space by yourself, in meditation, in prayer, and actual ritualistic, verbal, act of freeing yourself from these cords, because basically the more you have, the more it binds you, and the more bonds you have, you're in bondage. Bondage is prison. Bondage is trapped. It's oppressive, right? And if you feel restricted in your life, you can best believe it's most likely because of energy is being taken from you, from your heart cords and your sacral cords. Whether you're physically involved with these people or not, it does not matter, right? Anytime these people think of you and these cords are connected, they can just take your energy from you, and they don't even have to be aware that they're doing it. It doesn't matter. Just the act of someone that you're energetically tied to, just the act of them thinking of you, the act of them having feelings about you, with the intention, there's always going to be the thought, the feeling, and the intention. And it will drain your power from you. Also, I wanted to talk a bit about anxiety. Anxiety is a manifestation of things from your subconscious that cause triggers. That's all it is. The things that you've always been anxious about, it's always in your subconscious, and your subconscious remembers that. So every time you're faced with a reflection of somebody mirroring something that makes you anxious, right? You get triggered. I'm gonna leave a link below about triggers too. This, because we're tying this together, and I guess I'll just throw self-care in there too, because this all ties together. It's different subjects, but they all tie together because they all matter. You need to protect your energy. And whenever you're creating boundaries for people and living up to your bottom lines with people, and they're out of your life, and you don't cut that energetic connection cord with them, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Yeah, you might not have the stress of them in your life doing whatever it was they were doing that caused you to create boundaries and exercise them, but they're still taken away from you without your knowledge or permission because you didn't know that you needed to spiritually cut those cords too. So it's not just enough to make physical separations from those who wish to oppress you or take from you, etc., etc. But those energetic cords must be cut as well. Finito. For your safety, your health, your peace of mind, your growth, well-being, development, ascension, whatever. Fill in the blank. But this is part of that process. And it can't be skipped. Or you will struggle and struggle and struggle some more. Because it will keep you blocked, bound, and keep you from realizing your full potential. So that's what I have for you. That's the long and short of it. And I'll leave the links for the other videos in the description. I do thank you for watching this video and all of my other videos. I appreciate you all. Just remember, the thumbs up really gets the circulation going of the video. If you feel that this has helped you in any way, a thumbs up will really help get it out to others who may need to see this as well. So that's what I have for you for right now. Thank you very much again, and I'll talk to you soon.